Hello, Namaste, Adab, Sat Sri Akal. This is As Muhammad Khan and I again welcome you on the same platform but with different topic. And today we are going to start very important topic, that is tissue student. Tissue. Like in the chapter 5 we have studied about the cell, and the study of the cell is known as cytology. Like this, the study of tissue is known as histology. So today we will start a new chapter, that is tissue, and the study of tissue is known as histology student. Histology. This tissue word is generated from one old French word, and that French word mean is woven. Woven means when two or more than two fibers are connected with each other and they are woven by fibers. That particular structure is known as tissue. Like this, the tissue is the group of more than one cell, and that group of the cell have the similar structure and perform the similar function. So, according to the biology, what is the tissue? Tissue means the group of similar cells that have similar origin and perform similar function. So similar origin means they are originated by a same type of cell. And can you tell me how are they originated? They are originated with the help of cell division, and that cell division from which they originate the same type of cell. Can you tell me the name of that cell division? Yes, student. How are they originate the same type of cell? Yes, that cell division is known as mitosis. Now, these tissue have the particular function, and due to that particular function, what they do, they decrease the workload on the cell, and with this, the group of the cell make the particular structure. That particular structure is known as organ. Like in our body, there are the different organs are found, and all those organs have the different type of cell. So the cell make the tissue and the tissue make the organ, and with this, the tissues increase the efficiency of the living organisms. Means they increase the working capacity of the living organisms because they organize the particular organ with the help of tissue student. Now there are, according to the cell, there are the two type of the tissue in your syllabus. First is plant tissue, second is animal tissue. As you know that the plant cells are totally different from the animal cell. When the plant cells are grouped together, then what they make? They make the plant tissue. When the animal cells are grouped together, then what they make? They make the animal tissue. So after this we will discuss about the plant tissue and the animal tissue. So students, we can classify the tissue into two types. First is plant tissue, second is animal tissue. Plant tissue are the group of the cells that have the plant cells. Means the plant tissue is the group of plant cell, Animal tissue is the group of animal cells. Now you know that the plant cells and the animal cells both are different from each other. Plant cells have the cell wall, but the animal cell does not have cell wall. Plant cell have the plastid, but animal cell does not have the plastid. Animal cell have the some amount of centrosome, but the centrosomes are absent here. Plant cell have the large size vacuole, but the animal cell does not have large size vacuole. With this, there are some particular characteristics are found in the plants and animals. So according to that, they have the particular tissue in them. Like the first characteristic is the mobility. Mobility means it is the characteristic from which the living organism move from one place to another. If we speak about the plant, then they are immobile. They have the stationary position. They are found on the same position. But the animals, they are mobile in nature. They move from one place to another. So due to that, they have the particular tissues for this function. Next is growth. In the plants, growth is unlimited, means it remains continued till their life. But in the animals, the growth is found in a particular period. Next is organization. Their body is organized according to their habits, like if they have the stationary habit, like the plants have the stationary habit, but the animals have the mobile habit. So according to these characteristics, there are the two types of tissues, plant tissues and animal tissues. Plant tissues are organized according to their stationary habit, means they are found on the same place. And animals tissues are organized towards mobility. So it is the first difference. Second difference, plant tissue have the more dead sportive tissues. Dead and sportive tissues are found more in this, are more abundant or more active in the plant. But in the animal tissue, the living sportive tissues are more abundant, more active. Plant tissue require the less energy. Why do they require the less energy? Yes, tell me, I have taught you. Because they are found on their stationary position. They don't do the locomotion. Due to that, they require the less energy. But animal tissue, they require more energy. They require more energy because their body is organized according to the mobility. There is differentiation of, though they are differentiated into meristematic and permanent tissue, means they are divided into two subtypes. First is meristematic, second is permanent. But there in the animal tissue, there is no, this type of differentiation is found. Means they have the similar type of cell, means the group of the similar type of cell. And in that, they don't contain the dead cell. So there is no differentiation, this type of differentiation is found in the animal tissue. So it is about the difference in between plant tissue and animal tissue. In the next segment, we will study about the plant tissue, student. So now you will read this chapter and try to continue your study. So have a nice day. Thank you very much.